Hello and welcome to this NDTV exclusive that comes to you live from Goa, from Panjim, right here on the banks of the Mandovi River. All of Goa has been waiting for weeks with great anticipation to learn of the findings of the Shah Commission report, which was set up by the central government to investigate illegal mining in the state. Remember, this is a commission that was set up by the centre itself, by the Mines Ministry, with a retired Supreme Court judge, Justice M.B. Shah, said to be of high integrity, heading it, and therefore the findings were said to be extremely significant. Hence the anticipation in Goa, where the mining industry and the political leadership has been shrouded in charges of violations and controversy for several weeks. Now NDTV has exclusive details of the Shah Commission report just before it is submitted to the Mines Ministry. The report talks of large-scale mining violations in Goa. It says that nearly half of Goa's 90 operative mines are guilty of violations. The violations include firms violating the mining plan, mining by proxy without getting leases transferred, mines operating without extensions and clearances. All major mining companies here, including Sesa Goa, Fomento Resources, Salgaonkar and Chogole, have been named in the report. Even mining firms that are said to have political links have been found guilty of violations. The report suggests that this could have only happened because there is corruption from top to bottom. It says that the monitoring mechanisms have collapsed. It says the government has failed to check illegal mining and then speculates as to why that could be. It says that could be because of corruption. Now, the report has gone ahead and made a very, very strong recommendation. It says that all iron ore exports from Goa should be banned. It says that in fact there should be a nationwide ban on iron ore exports, and that's the only way that the problem here will be remedied, and says that because iron ore exports are a major source of corruption and illegality, and says unless that is remedied, there will be no solution to the problems of Goa. So very, very strong words indeed from the Shah Commission report. Now the big question is, what is going to happen to the Chief Minister Digambar Kamath? Remember, he's not just been Chief Minister, but he's also been the Mining Minister of Goa for the past 11 years. He's now been under pressure for a long time because a number of different reports that have emerged which have pointed this out. The last was a PAC report of the Political Accounts Committee, the Public Accounts Committee of Goa Assembly, which also found a large number of violations. Now, that report was dismissed as political because it was authored by Manohar Parrikar, who is the leader of the opposition in Goa. But what will he now do that the Shah Commission report has come out? Will the Congress High Command be under pressure to take action against him using the mandate or using the example of Yediyurappa? Mr. Kamath refused to talk to us when we tried to speak to him earlier. This is what he had to say when we caught up with him outside his residence. No, so just 2 seconds if we can...
No, I will not speak unless I see the report.
Okay, but broadly the findings of the report
I do not know.
are saying that there are large-scale violations
I do not
and
know.
corruption from top to bottom.
Since I have not seen the report, I will not make any comment.
Okay, but if we just have the broad findings, if we can just discuss with you what they are saying. See, they are saying essentially...
You have the report?
We have the broad findings with us.
I will not...
We have virtually all the details of the report.
Please, oral this I will not make any comment.
Right, so Digambar Kamath there ducking questions, but he will ultimately have to come forward and confront some of the facts that have emerged in this report. Well, joining us now on the program from New Delhi is Manish Tiwari, Congress spokesperson. We'll also have senior leaders from both the Congress and the BJP joining us in Goa as well as leading activists of the anti-mining movement. Manish, first question to you. I know that the official report is not out, but what we have is a fairly comprehensive account of what the report finds. What is your take on now the political outcome of the findings of these reports? Is it going to be very difficult for you to defend Chief Minister Digambar Kamath's position?
Well, I think, Srinivasan, you are asking me to comment on a report which has not been either tabled in Parliament or neither is it in the public space. You know, you have a certain report with you or ostensible parts of a certain report with you on the basis of which you are extrapolating certain conclusions. You know, how do you expect me to react to a report which A, hasn't yet been tabled in Parliament, and number two, has not even been submitted to the Mining Ministry. So don't you think that, you would rather being a little hasty, trying to put the cart before the horse, and, while I do not ascribe any motives to anybody, I would like to point out that you have an election due in Goa in a couple of months' time.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.